Hello, sweet squirrels. It's time. It's time. Y'all won't believe it. Here's my scarf in a burrito fashion or sushi roll. Look, I did it all, but a little string here. Might be another row on there. I'm not going to undo all this today. I just went through and showed all the colors yesterday. So if you didn't see all the colors in our lovely one row lacy repeat scarf that I put the pattern in, it's been in, I think, all the Vlogmas's description box. And I'll put it in here too, but give me a minute. And I've got a couple other things to tape after this, so it'll be a little while yet. But the day 8 yesterday, that's looks like the color's showing up. Well, the color kind of is popping in and out. But this is more of it's a raspberry color. I know it's showing up kind of rust now. I thought it was looking, I don't know, this light or the camera does its own thing. But anyway, it is number 2. I'm sure I gave you the number yesterday, but I'll do it again. 258. And when I looked it up, it's called Rosewood. All one word, Rosewood. So there we go. If you do want to see it all stretched out, and I go over all the colors and the color numbers. And it's well, you'll see what it is because I'm getting ready to open up day 9. Happy December 9th, y'all. And today, instead of doing a Christmas memory, I got a confession. I bought some yarn from Lion Brand and some from Gia at the Yarn Nut. She has ice yarn, y'all. And what I bought was cheap that Christy hooked me up crochet with Christy. She told me about. She's used it and loves it. And they come in the cutest little skeins. You won't believe it. But anyway, so today's Vlogmas is going to be not only getting today's yarn out of the little box, the Shapias. Looks like sheepjies, but it's pronounced Shapias. It's a Dutch word. Or a Dutch brand, and I think I read that it dates back to the 18th century or before, so, wow. I was pointing over here for something. Anyway, I'll show you those yarns. Instead of doing a Christmas memory today, it'll be a confession. That's what I was going to say, I think. Okay, the 9th, and this is my DIY calendar that I did from a tea box last year. Repurposed it, put the tapes on to cover up the T names and numbers. And I told y'all this yesterday, I think, go back and maybe have a little circle sticker or something and put the numbers on, but I can keep up with it. So this is day 9 right here. And these kind of poke out because they're pretty big. Last year, I used Good Loop yarn, and I was making a scarf then too. And I told y'all, I failed. I got behind. And then, I don't know where that scarf is now, or I would have added to it. But maybe it's good to have a fresh start. And I found a new pattern. I think with the other one, I was just doing either stockinette or garter stitch. Ooh! This is pretty, and again, the color's is more, what color would this be? Like a light orchid? It's got more pink in it than purple. So this is the Katana line of Shapias, and you can get these in singles. I know Lovecrafts has them bigger than this. This is only like 27 yards, but would you guess there's 27 yards in this little thing? 25 meters, 10 grams. And it says to use a 2.5 to 3.5 needle, but I'm using my lovely Furls needles, and these are 10s because it says on the pattern to use a much, bigger needle to get, the bigger the needle, the more lacy it was going to be. When I first started, I used a much smaller needle. It was still bigger than what this called for, and it looked good. But Lordy, I'd be way behind, because it takes all day long, y'all, just for me to get and it's so, should be fast. It's so easy. One row repeat that I found on Ravelry when I was doing something, who knows what. But anyway, I bought this in a box, the big box of 109, and it was like $80. They were at Hobby Lobby, and it's been a year or more. And I also bought, not at the same time, a different time, the acrylic. All these are 100% cotton. And it's mercerized. I think I told y'all that. Mercerized cotton. You have to look it up. I did at one point and learned what it just, I think, goes through another process or something than just 100% regular cotton. So this is number 226. So one of my lovely subscribers, I'd call your name out if I'd go back on the comments, I'd see. But they said, just look it up, Google it, whatever you want to know, Google it. So I Googled and found a chart that has all the colors. So I've still got a whole bunch in this box of 109, since I only took out 24. And I guess on Christmas I hadn't really thought about, but I guess I'll drag out one of my knit crate yarns or something. I don't know. I don't know what I'll do. Because usually on Christmas, if you order an advent calendar, you get a big hank of yarn or whatever. So this, I don't know about how that's going to look together. It's not rust color the way it's showing up here. It's a raspberry color. But it's going to go in. And I hope that I can keep on my... It's not really a jag because I've only done it the one day of keeping up. So there's that. Now, what am I going to show you? My confessions. I know I shouldn't be buying yarn, y'all, because I got a plenty and I need to be saving up for Christmas, but with y'all's super chats and the YT money, I'm going to have enough, along with some that I had put back for Christmas for my girls and for my granddaughters. This is the yarn I ordered from Gia. I don't know, you can't tell how tiny these, and it has 4 of these also. And with Gia's site, it's yarnnut. I think it's yarnnut.com, and her name's Gia, G-I-A. She's got a channel, so go there and you'll see her unboxing some. But Christy, with a K, Christy, hooked me up with crochet, told me that she loves this, and they were only like 97 cents a skein. Oh, what I was going to tell you with Gia, you know, when you order from Ice, you usually order it by the packet. Like, sometimes it's 2 if it's cakes, sometimes it's 4, sometimes it's 8. They don't sell it by single skeins, but Gia does. But to get the yardage I wanted, I got 4 of each one of these colors. So it's called Edamin, E-T-A-M-I-N. And y'all, it was just under $1 per skein, 98 cents. And Christy had given it such a rave review that I thought, well, I'm going to try it. So this just came in the other day. So I hadn't been long and not confessing. I'll be in Denny's office for sure now. And of course it gives you color numbers and not the names of the colors. See if I can find. This is just like a red, true red, and I know it's showing up orange. Grr. I don't even see a number here. Oh, the number's usually on the bag. But I will tell you, it's 100% acrylic. It's a number 1. Very fine. Let's see, what else can I tell you about it? It's 180 meters. And that's a bunch in these little bitty skeins. 30 grams, and it suggests using a 2.5 knitting needle or a US 2, and it would be about the same with a hook. I remember Krista from the Secret Yarnery using some, it was either last year or the year before, but her and I got these colors. This is white, red, a light blue, which I think of an icy blue. I'll look on the package and see. There's probably, no, I don't see anything on the bag since there's 2 different colors in here, but it's just white and like a pine green or forest green. It's a darker green, and like a cherry red, and this is like an ice blue, I would say. So I just got 4 of each of them. But Krista, what I was going to say is last year or the year before, she uses kind of non-traditional Christmas colors. And I know white, red, and green, but this is, you know, a darker green. But she had blue in it. But it might have had some tan or something else in it too. But I thought a Christmas project, of course it won't be this year. Who knows when it'll be at the rate I'm able to do things. Because you know, I'm going to try not to start on anything, except that I made a mess of this. It didn't come out like this. I made that mess. I started a chain, and it's so elastic. I love it. Love it, love it. I think it's going to be cool to work with, whether it's crochet or knit. Maybe by next year, we'll see. Y'all probably say, what happened to that Edamin yarn? Edamin, E-T-A-M-I-N, reminds me of vitamin. And y'all know it's y'all's fault because y'all kept telling me about the good sales, especially at Lion Brand. So, I didn't buy these recently. Well, you know, I guess right after I got my check or YT check. But, you know, I love Lion Brand. They're like one of my favorite yarn companies, but they don't ship fast. And especially now, they've been having all these great sales. But I bought 6, y'all, of these to have enough for a shawl. And it's the hand-dyed heaven. And I want to say it must have been like 3 for $10. Because they came in 2 packs of 3. And y'all will not believe what this is named. Hand-dyed heaven. And the name of it is Sour Cherry. Do you see red in that? When I saw it, it had red in it. All I see red are some little teeny weeny freckles, speckles, more like freckles. And that's all of them. They're all like, but I still like the colors though. But red would have been nice, a little more red. And y'all, this I want to say is 100% nylon. Let's read about it. It's you get 175 yards, which is 160 meters. Yep, 100% nylon. It's so soft. It is a light size 3. Let's see. Use a size 4mm needle and a 5mm hook. And it's called Sour Cherry. And I think I'm right in saying these were 3 for $10. Maybe. Might have been even been cheaper than that. Wasn't more than that. Could have been cheaper than that. Okay, but I thought that was a steal of a deal. Then there was another Lion Brand sale. I had never heard of this, or I probably should have. I'm sure Crystal always tells us about the new yarns coming out, and especially Lion Brand, because that's one of her favorites. This is not orange. It's called Cayenne, which you would think is orange. Look, right there is about right. It's like a salmon. It's a salmon color. It's gorgeous. I got 2 of each 4 or so colors. And they have 326 yards. That's 298 meters. It's called Beautiful You. And they call this a sport weight, a size 2. I'm going to stay down in this corner because that looks about right there. Cayenne, Cayenne, like the pepper, is the name of it. It's 100% acrylic, so machine washable and dryable. And they tell you to visit Lion Brand for patterns. It says you can make a scarf out of 1, a shawl out of 2, and I got 2 of each, a sweater out of 4, depending on your size, of course. So, I guess that's all the deets, or did I give you the hook and needle size? It's a size 4 needle and a size, I think it says F, an F for a hook, which is whatever an F is. Y'all know more than me. So 2 of those. And these y'all were very inexpensive at the time. And this is a beautiful forest green. Same deets. Except this color's called cypress, like the tree. Cypress. And then, boy, I'm going to be in Denny's office. It was really cheap, though, Denny. This is aquatic, and it's a nice ice blue. Again, same deets. And one more color, and this is like a periwinkle color. And it's called Deep Periwinkle. I'm showing you down here in the corner because that's where it's the truest color. There it looks blue. May still look blue down here. But trust me, it's whatever I tell you it is. Listen to your granny, but I think those colors are gorgeous, and it's very soft. Very soft. And it's just kind of, see how it's wrapped? That's different, isn't it? How it's plied, how it's twisted. It looks neat. So, got those. Here's my confession. Let me see. I might can throw a memory in here, but goodness gracious, we're over 18 minutes. I said I'd think about toys. Another toy that I got, which really wasn't a toy, but it was a little electric organ. You know, one of those that was about so big. I remember it was brown on the outside, you know, just plastic or whatever, but it was a good sounding little organ. I even remember the songs that were in the songbook. Under the Bamboo Tree, if you like me like I like you. It's an oldie. And A Bicycle Built for Two was in the book. Y'all remember this was the 60s. But those songs go way back. So that's it. That's it for today. Happy, like I said, December the 9th. Day 9 of Vlogmas and Granny's Confession. Woo. I love y'all. See you soon. I'm going to be back for, I did get a happy mail yesterday, which was a card. I didn't get anything else as far as card or happy squirrel and squirrel mail. But it's time to go to the post office today, and our mail should come. So I'm going to wait till after mail time today, just in case, so I can just put it together. But if not, I'll come back on with that. So this is our color, our Advent scarf, or my Advent scarf, and this is the new color. I don't know about putting this next to that. It is raspberry, though, and not rust. This color drives me nuts. Like I say, it could be the camera on the Chromebook or the lighting and the camera mix, because you could tell the lights kind of pop on and off when I put certain things up or whatever. And I haven't put our sign up in the longest that Jessica A. Noble made me, which says, well, I always like to end with, be sweet, don't be ugly. Love y'all. See you later. Oh, and I'll be live at 5 today. Bye-bye.